Yee-haw, y'all, and welcome to an installment of Repro Roundup, where we compare original vintage accessories to their reproduction counterparts. On today's installment, we talk about the Endor Blaster. You've searched the internet for months. You've saved all of your change for over a year to get the figure, the one figure that completes your collection. The shipment finally comes in, you open the box, you rip through all of the packaging, and there it is. And it is glorious. But wait, could that be a reproduction accessory that came with your beloved figure? 5 Idiots Talking Toys is here to help you determine whether that accessory is reproduction or original with the weekly Repro Roundup. Hello again, everyone. This is John from 5 Idiots Talking Toys, and on tonight's installment of the Repro Roundup, we're going to be talking about the Endor Blaster. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the blue-gray or gray-blue Endor Blaster. Now, the Endor Blaster came with the B-Wing pilot. It also came with the ATST driver and the Endor Leia. And there are different versions of this blaster that came with each figure, but we're not going to get into that. We're just going to get into the different characteristic differences between the original Endor Blaster and the reproduction Endor Blaster. So on the left we have the original, and on the right is the reproduction. So let's take a closer look at this. You can see, again, with all the Kenner stuff, with all the original stuff, it's very well defined. Right? The slide on the back is well defined. The grip is well defined. The barrel is well defined, and also on the barrel you'll notice that the fins are very well defined. There's a bump here on this side of the blaster, and then a bump on this side of the blaster. Okay, so that is the original gray-blue Endor Blaster, right? And again, there are different versions. On the slide back here, it varies when it comes to whether it's for the ATST driver or Princess Leia or the B-Wing pilot. We're not, and like I said, we're not going to get into all those variations right now, but this is the original, and this is the reproduction. As you can see, not as well defined. These little squares on the barrel, they're kind of angled. That's one way to tell. This is the witch's finger. It's very poorly made. There are other versions of the. There are also other versions of this blaster that are out there, the reproduction blaster. As you can see, it's not very well defined. Look on the grip. There's no circle on the grip. On this side or this side, like there was a circle on the grip of this one. So circle there, circle there. Okay. So that's the pilot blaster. There's the one on the left is the original. The one on the right, or the Endor Blaster. That's the one on the left is the original, and the one on the right is the reproduction. Now we're going to do the float test and see how these stack up to the float test. Okay, so we're going to start with the original. Floats back to the top. All right, and then here is the reproduction. Let's see if it sinks. Boom, right away it sinks. And you can tell that there's a different color blue too. That's another way to tell. So when it comes to the Endor Blaster, if it sinks, it stinks. If it floats, it's the GOAT. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.